Oh man, love it.
Tell them I was happy.
You should know.
Let's go.
I put my choice in you.
Hi guys, Yuri here again. Welcome to YB Plays Music. Today I'm gonna do a double reaction. That's a first, but that's because the next cover that I covered on my channel is actually a mashup between Impossible by James Arthur and In the End by Linkin Park. And Impossible is actually originally by Chantel. So I will start off with the song Impossible, covered here by Davina Michelle. And then I will do In the End, covered by Jonathan Young, in collaboration with Caleb Hyles. I know Jonathan Young, I know his channel, I should say, and I watched a couple of his videos already, and I think he's an amazing singer, an amazing performer, has great talent for different kind of instruments, and has a very full and low voice. So I really like him. I know Caleb Hyles, I saw a few videos from him as well. Also a great singer, but more in the high parts, I think. So I'm very curious for the both of these covers. Also, because it's a double reaction, I will put a timestamp for both of the songs. If you just want to hear one of them, then you're able to. Alright? So, without any further ado, I will start off with Impossible by Davina Michelle. Here we go.
I remember years ago, someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did. And you were strong and I was not. My illusion, my mistake. I was careless, I forgot I did. And now, when all is done, there is nothing to say. You have gone and so effortlessly. You were wrong, you could go ahead.
I love that song so much.
Tell them what I hoped would be impossible.
Oh man, in that first part there's already so much to say about her and about her voice. It's a great singer. She starts off and it sounds like she has a little bit of a lower voice than than your standard girl, I would say. But then later on you hear her sing very high as well. I love the song so much. But you hear sometimes she plays with rougher parts in her voice, and also does a lot of innuendos and improv moments in this first section alone. So I'm very curious to see what she will do further on in the song. The focus is totally on her right here, because it's just her. In the background, I just hear the piano, then I think the bass kicked in for the chorus. I'm very curious what is about to happen right now.
Falling out of love is hard, falling for betrayal is worse. Broken trust and broken hearts, I know, thinking all you need is that. Building faith on love and words, empty promises will wear, I know.
Okay, before she goes on, sorry for pausing this one, but I really like the eyes, the way she looks at the camera. Makes you look at her, and the focus is on her eyes because of that. Also, she decides in this part to go lower than James Arthur does. It's another key, I assume, but she goes lower whilst James Arthur goes higher in the second verse in this song. It doesn't have to be the same, and she shows off the lower range of her voice, which is smart, I think. I also like how the camera moves in and out, so that you really can see the depth of field, the shallow depth of field. Let's return a little bit. Let's go.
I know, thinking all you need is that building faith on love and words, empty promises will wear. I know, and now when all is gone, there's nothing to say. And if you're done with the
rough part, I love it.
On your own, you could go ahead.
Great.
Tell them what I know now.
I got goosebumps.
From the rooftops, write it on the skyline. All we had
Oh
is
man, love it.
now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken.
Oh, that's
All
just
my
such a good
scars
song
are
also.
open. Tell them what I hoped would be impossible.
Oh, love it.
Impossible.
It's perfect.
I remember years
Drop
ago,
it.
someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did.
Oh, so she stops it here. That's interesting. I mean, it's it's her choice, of course, but I was actually expecting the big climax here. Although it's incredible what she does, but I know that James Arthur just goes ham in this part after it. Don't actually know if that's the case in Chantel's original version of this song. But great. Oh man, I got goosebumps throughout the whole song. I think it's just, she got a great voice. She's very technically capable of doing like very much with her voice. Man, it's the first video that I see from Davina Michelle, so I'm really impressed about her. Great. Love it. I will subscribe to her. So next we are going to do In the End, originally by Linkin Park, but done here by Jonathan Young and Caleb Hyles. I think that's how his name is pronounced. I'm already subscribed to Jonathan Young because I really love his work. He mostly does like hard rock and metal versions of different songs, but I've seen him do like musical songs as well, and I assume he has some musical background because the way he acts and his charisma, his voice control, I think he has some musical background. I mean, really musically, like acting and such. All right, so without any further ado, let's go. Also, already the beginning, the background sounds.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It
So,
doesn't even
he's
matter
rapping.
how hard to try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks like the way. It's so unreal. I didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know. Wasted it almost to watch you go. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually.
Come on, here we go.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to
Interesting.
lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, before we go on, of course I know the song. It's interesting that Caleb Hyles, it's not as high as he can sing incredibly high, as far as I know. But here he doesn't decide to go very high. Maybe he goes higher further on in the song. That's possible, and I assume he will. But so Jonathan Young is rapping here. I love the attention to detail in their cover. You know, all the little sounds and background vocals that Linkin Park also uses, like the repeats sound of a certain pronunciation in a word, like having the rewind button on a certain moment. That's in that. You hear the background vocals, but you hear it's mixed. It's not a natural voice, but it's actually similar as Linkin Park does in their version of the song. All right, let's return a little so we can go on to the second verse.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing I don't know.
Oh, now he's
it doesn't even matter how hard you try.
rapping.
Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me,
Switching it up.
acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the
Again,
times you
yeah.
fought with me.
The rewind
I'm
button.
surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart.
So much
What it meant
character.
to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far.
So now Jonathan is doing the chorus.
It doesn't even matter. I had to
Well, they both are.
lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know.
Let's go.
I've put my trust in you.
I love that about him.
As I can go. For all this, there's
That's so signature for him.
thing you should know.
Awesome.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Great. And the piano at the last part, exactly like Linkin Park, has it as well. Great cover, and the bridge in between the second and the last chorus. That's typically Jonathan Young's voice, or what makes him unique, I think. When he sings like that, you instantly know, oh, that's him. I mean, if you know him, of course. If you don't know him, you will not know. But I love that. I love that. His voice is also, he's so versatile with it. He can do also so much with his voice, from a lower range to a higher range. He can sing very clean, but very rough. I love that about him. Ah, man, nice. I mean, is it the favorite cover I've seen from him? Probably not. I have seen other ones that I perhaps love more, but I love every cover that he makes. It's something unique. I mean, it stayed true to the original song from Linkin Park, but he gives his own touch. Like Chester Bennington also goes rough, but his voice is more high pitched than Jonathan Young, and he goes like it's fuller and lower, but also on the rougher part. I hope you know what I mean. So nice. All right. I like this double reaction. It's the first time that I do a double reaction, but I actually like it a lot. So for next week, and again I forget to set it up beforehand, so let me check which one is the cover for next week to react to. Oh, the next one will be a cover of Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. which is actually written by Ed Sheeran, I think. I'm looking forward to that one. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Also, don't forget I have other reaction videos with buddies of mine or without. I also have music videos and tutorials for you guys to check out. So thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Bye.